on his breath, stars in his eyes. He runs again beneath the new sky.
Hello there, YouTube. It's me once more, JC number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I really love to say is this: Happy Easter, Mr. Mistaker! Yeah, I know, that was kind of a long time ago in the childhood of the old days when I was recording one of my Toy Thomas and Friends episodes. You'll just see it right down the comment below, right there. Just check through my channel. You'll find it's in it's one of my Halloween episodes, actually. You'll find it's on the last part against the Ghost Rider. Oh, forget that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I want to say is I want to talk about is Ash's Pokemon team in Sinnoh. And yeah, that is what I'm going to start telling you and about his rest of his other Pokemon, which I expect to have on his team. But before I could get down to that, I want to say something like this. First of all, I can't seem to be shiny hunting in Pokemon Home right now, which I'm trying to trade Pokemon for, but they don't seem to have that many shiny since the old days. Everyone is asking for a Pokemon they want. I did got a lot of Furfroos at level 100, but everyone wanted on this kind of Florigato thingy. Forgot her name. It's a pre-evolved form of Florigus, except this one is in a different form. And of course, everyone wants this kind of Pokemon for exchange for a shiny. But of course, that is a many-year wait now. Just like the Blood Moon Ursaluna. But of course, the trading is very difficult. And of course, if you ever start hunting for a Pokemon that you want, don't expect for them to trade a Pokemon they can't get for you. Seriously, the advantage keeps getting unfair. And also, hopefully you might enjoy the new game's Pokemon Champions, since now it's finally set for downloading. And I can't wait to play it on my Switch 2 Edition game. Till then, I really hope you might enjoy playing this too. But first things first, I would like to explain about Ash's Sinnoh team, and I'm gonna start talking about them right here, right now. First of all, I want to talk about Ash's Riolu and Apom. Yeah, okay, first, Ash just went to the Sinnoh region with Riolu, and of course, with Riolu on his side, he might decide to use him for his first gym match. Of course, after using him for at least 3 gyms in a row, perhaps they might evolve into a powerful Lucario. Of course, it doesn't have its Mega Evolution yet, but perhaps with Lucario he could at least defeat not only Darkrai, but maybe have some Pokemon that he could have the advantage winning over. No. Ash and Riolu makes a pretty good team, but with Lucario, I just know it makes a pretty good pair. And of course, he could help him catch Starly. No, maybe it would be better off if he catches it. Then evolve it to Staravia. Of course, the Mega Evolution for Staraptor doesn't exist yet, but that's just another story that'll be coming later on in the last month of the year. And yes, Staraptor seems to be on a great assistant for Ash, but it could add some more training to it. Not to mention keep getting pushed back by Team Rocket's balloon and machines a bunch of times. And Turtwig, he's one of the first starter Pokemon that Ash had ever caught. And maybe perhaps he could have caught and have trained it some more and got his strength moved a lot more stronger. Perhaps evolving into Grotto and then evolved into Torterra. Exactly my point. And of course, entering Chimchar. Yeah, the new star-building Pokemon of the team. And of course, this starter can even get it stronger if he has a Mega Evolution. And maybe could have evolved sooner into Inferno and won some of those gym matches. He really did pretty well without evolving in the last 2 gym battles. But as a Infernape, he's way hotter. And hopefully he'll get even stronger if he travels with Ash once more. I really love to see that. When that time comes, I'll be waiting for it. And now entering Weasel. After Ash traded his Apom to Dawn for Weasel, he might even get stronger if he had evolved it. No, Weasel had gotten stronger by learning both Water Pulse and Ice Punch. But maybe perhaps he'll learn to get even stronger after evolving. I hope he might evolve Weasel into a Floatzel real soon. I really liked Floatzel when the 4th generation first came out. And I really hope one day he'll be ready for battle. And also I kind of love Floatzel a lot, and I kind of imagine it with Lapini as his soulmate. No, it's kind of a true story, but over the years when I'm old, I kind of like the female kind of Floatzel. Don't ask. And now moving into Gligar. And which is once a funny looking baby, and also I think it's kind of a girl, which evolves into Gliscor. I think Gliscor could be a lot stronger if he travels with Ash some more, and well, it could be getting strong in battles. A great gliding and great also kind of, well, moves didn't have a little work. No, I got nothing to say about this, but I know it's a very great Pokemon. Could be even more great if he used this one in the World Champion League. And speaking of World Champions, I like to talk about is this one! Yes, Luxio. Ash seemed to have one single electric type Pokemon a little bit too long. So why not let him have this Pokemon too? I kind of always wanted to catch a Luxray on this team. And yet raise it to a Luxray. And one of my favorite episodes from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is that leading astray. Maybe he could, about that Luxio, I always thought that Ash may catch it one day, but never did. But I really hope he might decide to catch that Pokemon. I always wanted to have a Luxray on this team, but if he ever decided that day, I really hope he might do. And hopefully he might catch Luxray on his team. I really liked him to catch this Pokemon. And if it's a shiny, well, that's just my story. And also, there's another Pokemon I wish Ash could have had. Snover! Yes, this cute little snowman Pokemon. It's tree-like. Yeah, it's very funny. And also the way he throws Ash and his pals in that shard of ice. It's very great and hilarious too. And good thing Chimchar managed to burn them out after the flame on top of his butt had set them free. But come to think of it, maybe Ash could have, caught a Snowbird of his own. Then maybe evolve it into an Abomasnow! Yeah. And also kind of Mega Evolve it. It would have one strong Ice type on his team. Maybe having a Snowbird and a Abomasnow on his side won't be so bad after all. And just to make it more exciting, let's make this one a shiny. And now we have the last Pokemon. Gibble! Gib. Yes. Gibble. And the pre-evolved form of Garchomp. Chomp! And, perhaps Ash could have evolved this Gibble into a Gabite. And when maybe after evolving it into a Garchomp, he would have one strong Sinnoh legendary. Gibble is one of Ash's first ever caught pseudo legendary Pokemon in the anime. And maybe he should have evolved it while he had the chance. And then give it a Mega Evolution. A Mega Stone would be nice. But, a Mega Garchomp is okay. But a Mega Garchomp Z? Too cool. I know with a Garchomp not fully evolved, he would have won the Sinnoh League hands down. No. That is a great Pokemon for Ash. No. Hey! I just come up with a very good pattern. Lucario, Staraptor, Torterra, Infernape, Fuluzzo, Gliscor, Luxray, Abomasnow, and Garchomp. And take a look at this! The best Pokemon team that I ever came up with. And the best Pokemon team that Ash should have had real soon. Although, it wouldn't be so bad if he has this kind of Pokemon. Oh, well, we live and learn, and it won't matter anyway. Until then, I just gonna have to keep my fingers crossed for a team like this to happen in the anime. Hopefully, Floats will evolve, and hopefully both Weasel and Gibble will evolve real soon, and hopefully Ash will catch new Pokemon, past Pokemon, and add them to his team right after. Till then, we'll see to that when the time comes. Okay, I guess that's all wrapped up for today. And also, hopefully, for the new episode of Pokémon Horizon will be much more interesting. The other two episodes might be more interesting. And also, I'll encourage you to come back again next month when I revealed Ash's next Pokemon team in Unova. And it'll be a little bit more different than I'll bring up. But the only thing that'll be a lot more different will be in the Colors region. And that will start right after May. And until then, I'll see you again soon. Just leave a comment below and tell me what Sinnoh Pokemon that you think Ash should have on his team. And what Pokemon that Ash could evolve it into soon and think what's best. And for you and me, I'm thinking team that as may have a legend on his team. And to be honest, I wish he could have kept Hank Palm so he can have an MB Palm on his team. But that's my secret. Till then, get in touch with you soon, YouTube, and hope to see you again. Goodbye! Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Toodles! JC number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also 6.